Hello friends, welcome to Selenium with C# training session 13. In this session, you will learn how to use find elements methods and how we can get the list of options with the help of find elements methods available in WebDriver interface, and how with this approach we can select an option from auto suggestive dropdown. So in the real time, whenever you are navigating to some web page or website or application, you might find some sort of text box where you can enter some value and it will give you some list of suggestion, and from where you need to select an option. But the problem is that suppose today if you search with a particular keyword, right, so you will get list of options, suppose say 10, right, and you can select an options. Tomorrow if you search with same keyword, you can find 8 or 12 options also, and your order of displaying the options will get changed, because every time whatever options you will be selecting, that option next time it will be displayed in the first. So that's why ordering will change. So how you can, right, enter your search criteria, and based on the search criteria how the different suggestive option is being displayed, and how you can select an options from that auto suggested list. So that is the thing you can learn from today's session. So while user navigating to any software website with search box, and that search box shows auto suggestive list when user type some words inside it. Simplest example of Ajax auto suggest drop list is Google search suggestion. Whenever user will type something inside that, it will show them a list of suggestion from where option can be selected or picked up based on the user needs. Xpath pattern should be same for all Ajax auto suggest drop list item. User need to use for loop or enhanced for loop to feed that changing values to Xpath of drop list different item. Other one thing user need to consider is user do not know how many item it will show in Ajax drop list. Sometime it can show only one item, sometime it can be more than one item, as well as the order will also vary. So let's give you simple example. This is the Google search box, right? So this is the search box where if you type something, you can see if I type something called Selenium, you can find list of options, right? Now you can see Selenium with C# is the first one, because I have searched that one, right? Now if you select Selenium interview questions, right, you can select it. Next time whenever you will be going back to the search box, and whenever you will be typing something called Selenium, right, it will give you list of options, but you can see now Selenium interview question is being displayed first. Now if you select Selenium tutorial from here, and again if you go back and if you type here Selenium, now you can see Selenium tutorial will be displayed first. So that's why auto suggestive drop down works, right? And definitely if you need to select some option, you can definitely select it. So I'll show you how to deal with the auto suggestive drop down list, and how you can select the value, how you can get the count, how many number of suggestion is there at that point of time, how to print out all the values, right? Okay, so let's go to the code here. Let's I already created the Visual Basics, right, Visual Studio, and here already project is already created, Selenium WebDriver tutorial. This is your class start point. Here I already created the lines of code to launch the browsers with the help of WebDriver interface and the Chrome driver class. I am maximizing it. I am passing the URL for Google page. Now definitely I need to identify that search box, right, where I will be typing something. Okay, so let's inspect the element with the help of F12 button. So this is the search box for the Google. Okay, you can see there is a name is there unique. With the help of name I can identify the element. So I will be identifying the element driver dot find element by dot name. So what is the name? Name is the key here, right? So I can identify the element with the help of name. Okay, so I can store in some web element, so it will be I web element. I can store in some web element I web Google search box. Right. Okay. So I already created a web element called Google search box where I am storing in the web element. Now here I need to enter some value, right? So with the help of suppose send key, I can enter some value. Suppose say I want to search with here called okay, I want to search some options called suppose say Haradhan A, I want to search, and after searching is there, I want to select Haradhan automation library. This is my channel name, right? YouTube channel name. So here I want to search Haradhan A, right? So that's how I want to search. So now question is that once the search is done, right? So how many options is being displayed? If we want to print it out, then how will be printing out? So it will be give you list of options, right? So I need to use driver dot find elements method. Now how will be identifying this element? So if you go here, right, you can find here this is being displayed called some sort of class name is displayed here also, here also. So first you need to create the Xpath here, right? So how can you create the Xpath? You can give double slash because it is starting with div. So I can give and I can give the class name. So at the rate class. So let's inspect the element 1. So all the options Xpath will be same here. So that is the one important thing. You can create a class here. So that is the parent class. You can select. Let's try to create it with the help of class name equal to class equal to. Okay, you can see here 11 option is being displayed, right? 11 option, 1 of 11. If you go one by one, you can see for all the list of option whatever is being displayed from the auto suggested drop down, Xpath is still same. Okay, so I can identify, right, with the help of find element and with this Xpath all the list of option, right? You can see this is 11 option is being displayed. So definitely if I want to store them, right, so I have to use iList interface, right, available in C has. So I will be using iList. Okay, and here definitely I will be storing all the web elements. So I will be storing in I web element, right? Here I can give some variable name, suppose say search options equal to how I will be identifying it. I will be identifying with the help of find elements method, because it will give me list of elements which I will be storing, all the options I will be storing in the iList, right? Here iList, and I will be using the Xpath by dot Xpath. What is the Xpath I can give? That Xpath name I can give it, not that one. So I have to give the Xpath name. So this is my Xpath, which will give me list of 11 options based on my search criteria, right? So that part I already done. Then if you want to get how many, right, variable is there, right, so you can get it definitely. So this is the search options. If you use the count method, it will give you total number of count, how many options is there. If you select it, you can store it some integer, right? So I will be storing in some integer int, so that search option and count, total count you will give it, right? So you can see here option error message gone. Now if you want to print out, right, you can print it in the console. So console dot write line, here I can print it out. So I can, if you want to print total number of search options are, and you can concatenate with that variable. Okay, so that's why you can get how many variable is there. So you can simply run the lines of code now. If you want to get the number of count, so definitely it should match with the 11 count here, right? So it will give you the total number of count as 11 in the console, right? So try to run it, right? And if you want to quit the driver, you can close the driver, driver.close if you want to close it. And one thing, so because once you type Haradhan A, right, it will take some time, right? Okay, so it will take some time. So that is the reason you need to give some thread time, so that all the options will be displayed. After that it will take the count, right? It will store the value. So you can give some thread time, otherwise it might not work. Thread.sleep maybe 2 seconds or 3 seconds, it will still work. 3 seconds I am giving it. So whatever lines of code I have written so far, I am navigating to the particular URL, right? And the URL search box, whatever Google search box is there, I am identifying it with the help of name attribute, right? And I am sending some key called Haradhan space, so it will automatically display here list of 11 options. And definitely for all the options, Xpath will be same. So I am identifying the Xpath with the root class name. So you can see all the Xpath are still same. You are able to navigate to all the options. So it is giving me 11 options. So with the help of find elements method and the Xpath, I am storing the list of options, which is the IO element in nature, right? IO element in nature in the iList interface. And then definitely with this particular variable, whatever I created, I am getting the count. I am storing in the integer variable search count option. Then that's the thing I want to print it out in the console. So I want to quit the driver if it's required. So that's the line of code I have written, and so it will give me total number of options based on the search criteria we are using Haradhan space A. So it will give me the options count as 11. So that is the one thing we can do. Definitely the remaining thing we will do with it, how many options, what is the list of options is showing displayed, and with particular criteria, if you want to select the options, I can also do it. This is the different thing you can do it for the auto suggestive drop down list options. So it will definitely open the Chrome browsers, it will maximize the browser, it will pass the URL for the Google page, it will type Haradhan space A, and it will get the list of options, and after that it will store it, and it will give you the count, and it will close the browser. So definitely count should be 11 here, right? You can see here that in the consoles total number of search options are being displayed is 11. So my code is perfectly working fine. So I already get to know that it is matching with the search criteria or not. So that is the one validation I already done, right? Next one is that I want to print all the list of options whatever is displayed after searching with the Haradhan space A. Then how can I do it? So I can simply use a for each loop. So no need to worry, whenever I will be covering the sessions for C hash, so definitely everything will be covered there. So within sometimes I am trying to upload some video for C hash from the scratch, so you can get to know. So this is the for each syntax, right? And here I need to describe one new variable, so right, where I will be going with that options. So whatever, because whatever type will be there, so it will be varchar. So I will be creating new variable called elements. Okay, so it need to give in. So that is the syntax of for each loop. For each, this is the new variable type, and this is the new variable I am creating, and in it will be the old variable, whatever I want to compare it, right? So here I need to give the second bracket, and if you want to print out all the options, you need to use console dot write line, and this is the new variable you need to give elements, and then if you want to get the text of each element, so you can use the text. So that's why you can print all the variable details. So this will give you 11 line items details, right? Whatever options is being displayed after searching with Haradhan space A, like Haradhan Adda Memorial School, Automation Library, Adhikadev Energy, everything, all the list of options it will be printed in the console. So I will be using simple for each loop, where I will be creating a new variable. So use the type is the var, and I am printing out the list of options of the text. Let's try to run the code and let's see whether it's working or not. So this is the second validation I am doing. So definitely I am navigating to a particular URL, I am identifying the search box, I am entering some value, and based on my value, whatever this different option is getting displayed, I am taking the count, right? As well as I am trying to print all the options. This is the two things I will be doing it now. Okay, so it will be closed, browser will be getting closed. Okay, and you can see here. So list of option is getting 11, and you can see this is the list of option. 11 option is coming based on the right search criteria. Okay, you can see this is all this thing is coming. 11 options is coming. So this is the second part. You can do it, right? The next part is that, right? So I already get the list of variables name, total number of variables 11, and I already printed out all the list of options, right? Then next thing, if you want to, right, click on an options, right, from the auto-suggested drop down, how can you do it, right? So here simply I can use a for loop here, sorry, if loop here within that for each loop. So if that my new elements variable whatever I have declared in my for each loop dots text, that text dot contains, or whatever methods available, right, you can use it. Ignore equal case, everything you can use it. Contents, if it is contains some sort of text, right? So what is the text? Suppose say I want to check Haradhan automation library, so that one, so you can check it. If it is contain Haradhan automation library, right, then what happens? If it is contains Haradhan automation library, I will be clicking the elements, right? I will be simply clicking on that options dot click. So that's way, based on some auto-suggested drop down, you can click it, right? Now no need to close the driver so that you can see whether it's clicking is happening or not, right? So elements dot click, what is the message is coming? If, one second, let me check. Click tab contents. Okay, I need to give another bracket here. Okay, so now it's fine. Element text contents. So elements, this is my new elements here. Text content. So this is the thing I want to validate here, so that I'll be clicking here. So this is my for each loop I'll be using. Let's try to press the save. So now you could see that, right? So if you want to particular check with a particular text, so you can use that if loop within the for each loop. So if loop will be taking the new variable, and if the text contains the word whatever you want to check, if it is matching, so element will be clicked, otherwise it will not be clicked, right? So that is the third option. So first option, you can check how many options is there, right, or based on your search criteria, right, it will give you. And if you want to print all the list of options, you can use an for each loop where you can print out all the element text. And the next option, if you based on your search criteria, right, whatever option is coming, if you want to select a particular sub of options from that auto-suggestive list of drop down, you can do it. You can use if loop. If the element text dot contents, that is the content is matching, so immediately you can click it, and so definitely it will navigate to the next screen, right? So let's try to run the code and let's see whether the code is working properly or not. So it will behave in the same way. So if you want to still use the same three things, right, you can get the list of options, whatever options is displayed, and then you can print out all the list of options, and definitely you can select a option from the auto-suggestive list of options, right? You can see Haradhan space is displayed. Now I can select it, Haradhan automation library. Automatically it is being displayed based on the system, right? So you no need to worry. So automatically it is coming here, right? So now it is being displayed, and it is, you can see this is automatically selected, right? So these are the three things you can do it in case there's an auto-suggestive drop down is available, right? So you can see here with this help of options, I am selecting that Haradhan automation. Like if you want to change other of thing, right? Haradhan Bangabad the age, or so based on your selections, right? Suppose if you try Selenium, right? And if you want to select Selenium with C hash, so you need to give the search criteria as Selenium here, right? That options will be Selenium, and you need to select the top options here. So that's why you can deal with some sort of auto-suggestive option, list of options, right? So definitely in case you are navigating to your search box where you can type something and it will give you a value. So you can do three things. First, you can enter the value. Once the value is entered, you will get the list of options where you can definitely create the Xpath, because all the Xpath or CSS, all the properties for this, all the suggestion box will be still same. And after that, with the help of find elements method, you can get the list of options whatever displayed. You can store it in some sorts on the iList interfaces. You can get the count. If you want to print all the options, you can use an for each loop, and based on the options, right, if you want to select a sub option, you can use a if loop and you can click on the element. So that's why you can select or handle an options or list of options from auto suggestive drop down in Selenium WebDriver with the help of C hash. So that's all from today's session. Thank you.